Hello everybody out there in Traxxas land. This is Rag6. Wanted to put up a vid of what I've been up to with my Slice A3 chassis. And all the things I've been doing with it. Fresh back from the races. Still got some tire dust on the body. So Oh, I guess I should have taken the battery out. And by the way, you gotta love everybody at SPC batteries. They rock. Put this thing on a diet. Did some things trying to, help out my handling on the oval. Took a good bit of weight off this truck. Started with the rims. The Proline Split 6 speed locks. I have a thread, the diet thread, if you want to check that out. Learn how to, you can save 5 ounces on 4 rims, which that's a ton of weight to take off the tires. It really helps your acceleration and your and the agility of the vehicle. Also, save some more weight. This left side chassis rail, I drilled it out. Took a good bit of material off. I took a little bit off of this piece in the back here. There's still more room. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time from now on. Now the right side chassis rail, the servo is bolted to it, so I'm hesitant to take any material off of that. Just like to have that servo locked in there. Speaking of the servo, I moved it about 4 millimeters to the left. Those mounting ears right there, they were originally on the outside of the chassis. The way that the instructions tell you to mount it. But I mounted it on the inside of the chassis. Figure I'd move it to the left. Why not? Wasn't a hard thing to do. Okay, and now took that right side chassis row off. Just want to let you know the material this Chuckworks chassis is made of is extremely tough. Took one of the pieces that I cut off and took 2 pair of pliers and went to snap it, and it was really hard to get it to snap. Really blew my mind. Okay. Well, I ran yesterday. In the first 2 heats, the truck was handling horribly. I was way off on the setup due to the way the weight spies to the left now, and I had to make some changes to my setup to get the handle. I got it handling right before the main. In the practice round for the main, I had it running like butter. But in my first warm-up lap before the main, I snapped a slash 4x4 axle. That's the culprit right there. Now these axles have about at least 1,000 laps on them, so they wear out. So that's no big deal. I just didn't have enough time to get the replacement in and get back on the track. I only had 30 seconds before the race started when they snapped. So I'll talk a little bit about my setup. I have Slash 4x4 Platinum stock springs in the rear. You can see my preload setup. This is for oval. And just in the Prolines, I use the top middle hole on the C blocks. I'm sorry, on the bearing carriers I use the top middle hole, and the shock tower I use the middle hole. For the rear shocks I use the outside top, and the equivalent of the second in on the Traxxas type, but the suspension system's a little different. You have to drill your own holes in the back because of the mid-motor setup. The front shocks, you can see my preload setup. These are Rustler front springs. And the shock oil weights, I use 75, 55, 55, and 45. This is for a small carpet oval in case anybody wanted to copy my setup, but it's only a 70-foot straightaways, so it's very small. I also changed up radios. I'm using a FlySky radio. It's in the process of being hacked so I can get my Expo to work, but overall it works pretty well. I got it set up. It's much easier using a screen to adjust your endpoints and everything, so you can get them. You can really fine tune. It was really hard with the link system. Even though they worked, it was impossible to be accurate with your settings. Okay, running 2 degrees of negative camber in the right front. I am running 0 camber in the left front. I'm running 1.5 degrees of negative camber in the right rear, and 1 degree of negative camber in the left rear. What else? My gearing is 2187 with the associated and STRC setup. Anything else here? Oh, SPC 50C 5400 for my battery. Actually, since I took the weight off, I had to loosen the slipper up because halfway down the straight it was yanking the wheels off the ground. I wouldn't do that before, so I actually had to dial out some of this power. And this battery is just amazing. Anything else setup wise? I run 1 degree of toe out on the front. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. Things running great. I gotta get it fix its boo-boo, and next time I'm at the track, I believe with my setup now, I think I can run right with the big dogs, and I think I can actually put a hurting on them. So everybody have a great day.